Hey viewers, welcome to another Games from Viewers, and this time we're looking at Evelynn, who's played by Itagaki86 and who is apparently in a trio queue with Canoe and Lazy Johnny. So we'll see if they actually have some communication going, because I don't know that. We see a jungling Olaf, and well, the enemy team has a jungling Shen, so I guess this is a higher ELO game than we're usually seeing. So the team in itself has, well, a tank, in this case damage support in Evelynn, and then well, some nice damage dealers for the rest. So it seems like an okay team. Enemy team, they have Shen as a tank, Derek as a support, so they have a healing support, which can also stun, which makes him very useful. Also have a Vayne, so apparently this is a normal game. And then we have Kassadin as one of the carries, and Garen as kind of a tank or carry, depending on the build. But in this case, I guess they have two carries, so Kassadin and Vayne, and Shen and Garen as kind of the tanky characters. And we will have to see if they actually... Yeah, it seems that the bottom team has a better team composition, and they do have clairvoyance, which helps out as well. So our blue team will have to play quite well to overcome the team composition problem. So we see Olaf starting at the double golems. Don't exactly know why. It seems very possible for him to start at red or blue. But I'm sure he tried it out and this is the best way. But I think he is really quite a good jungler. Well, I know he's a good jungler, and he's an excellent ganker, assuming that you can actually land your axe. Normally we see the axe being used in the jungling routine, but not in this case. So we'll be following the bottom lane here, and yeah, hopefully we will see some good things going. We'll of course keep an eye on the minions killed, which should be in favor of Vayne in this lane, because Vayne actually can kill the minions without being damaged too much. Evelynn will have some problems getting close to the minions. Like always, she is really a melee character, which has to be a little bit further from the action not to get killed. So starting off with Shadow Walk, which is a nice choice, of course, but well, so far she hasn't used it yet. And yeah, unfortunately Eve could only stun one person there, and the other one still had enough damage to actually finish it. That's a shame. Because, well, the Shadow Walk does provide a stun, which is very, very useful, of course. But, yeah, not in a 2v1 situation like she was in right there. Because she can only stun one of the two. And, yeah. Either of them could have probably finished that kill. Because Vayne was a little overextended without the minion support. And with the minion support they might have been fine. But, yeah, we'll have to see how this develops into the later game, because if this keeps being a problem, then this lane might actually just be lost. Seems they are picking up quite a lot of kills from the turret, so the turret didn't kill all of them, which is nice, of course. So as I said, Evelynn has some problems with the minions, but also Vayne is behind, because she's only at 4. Yeah, I still think that Vayne is a male name, but sure, it's a female. Who's mid? Katarina's mid, having 18 kills, and Cho'Gath has a solo lane as well, with 23 kills. So, yeah, they are doing quite well. And bottom lane is having some trouble here. And again getting the stun, but the stun in and of itself is not too much of a problem. Getting Shadow Walk level 2. Hate Spike is level 1 because we saw her use that, and Ravage is level 1. I personally like upgrading Shadow Walk to level 2 as well, because, well, it allows you to stay cloaked for a lot longer. For, I think the first level is 10 seconds and then it becomes 20, and the difference between 10 and 20 is huge, because in 10 seconds you cannot really walk that far. Assuming that you also have to get back. And in 20 seconds you can actually scout quite a lot. See where the opponents are, if they're in the bush or something, and get back safely. Without worrying about that too much. Of course it doesn't add damage to your overall damage output. Again getting stunned, but it's not too much of a problem. I mean, Eve is weak, but not that weak. So Katarina coming in just to get damaged here. And we are going to see some kills here. I'm assuming they can get this one as well. Yep. So nicely done there. Oh, that's because, yeah, sure. So, Lazy Johnny is part of the 3-man team. And that means that he actually did communicate. And, well, he was told that his help was needed. Come on, stun him. Stun him. Go. Oh, so nice. Yeah, it sucks when that happens to Katarina. I'm sorry, dude, but that one was really well played by Gassadin. That one was excellent. Yeah, it happens, and that's the problem with Katarina's ult, that if someone has a silence, then it just stops and you don't do any damage anymore. But yeah, in this case, I think it was very well played by Kassadin, even though Katarina made a nice play early on by getting onto the ledge immediately, so because, well, we assumed that Kassadin would jump on the ledge as well. He indeed did it, but then he made up for that, well, not mistake, but he made up for the fact that Katarina was already there by silencing her and actually getting out at very low HP. It sucks when that happens, but it happens sometimes. So Evelynn up to level 6 here, can actually get quite a lot of damage on this Taric. You do get a second stun off, and now it's time to get out. Yeah, you could have never gotten that kill, and would have died otherwise. Very nice amount of damage done. He's probably going back to heal now, so he's going to miss quite a lot of experience, and this is basically free farming now, because there's no one to stop them. Garen is in mid, so I'm not sure why he is in mid and not helping out the bottom lane anymore. Excellent, getting a stun off, preventing Garen to go back. It's Taric, yeah, I know. Preventing Taric to go back, and now he has to stay in at low health. And excellent. Oh, yeah, they get the kill. So well worth it, because you get a kill and an assist, and the other team only gets a kill. So it's 175 gold in your advantage. Plus Evelynn really needs the money to get her items going, because she needs items to perform well. But it would have been nice for Vayne to use the E so that Garen, I think, yeah, that was Garen. So Garen was shot into the turret, stunned, and then killed without actually killing Evelynn. But I've seen a lot of Vayne players use the E as just a farming tool or something like that, or to keep people away from you, but you really have to use the E, which is the one where you shoot someone into, or shoot someone and he moves away, he moves backwards. But it's really only useful if you can stun with it, and that's what you should save it for. And of course you can still miss with the stun, but you have to at least attempt it. So I'm not sure where mid lane is at this moment. Probably back to heal or something. No. Oh, helping out top here. Because enemy Vayne is solo against Cho'Gath. I'm not sure who has the better end of the deal there. Because Cho'Gath, of course, is a very good harasser. But Vayne is pretty quick in running towards him, and also very good at dodging things with the Q. So it's, I think, a 50-50 shot. Of course, when someone comes to help, it's a lot better odds for the Cho'Gath. They are missing some XP in mid, and this guy should really pick that up. He should have already been there before the turret wiped out the whole wave. He only got one kill there. So Katarina gets out, but the other guy does not, the Cho'Gath. And bottom lane, in the meantime, has been pushed into the turret once again. There's someone hiding in the bush here. And all in all, it's not going too well for the bottom lane. So hopefully they will pick it up. And this was excellent because they actually got a kill. They got some XP from the enemy jungle. And yeah, now someone has to pick this up, but I'm sure they're on it, since they are running towards it. Yeah, the problem this bottom lane is having, that they both aren't really good at harassing. Evelynn, of course, can get really close to the enemy, but once she hits someone, it's very hard to get out, especially against stun here. Now Evelynn should really go to the jungle and farm, because she needs the items, and that is the big problem with playing Eve. You need the items, but on the other hand you cannot farm against most of the ranged champions. So that was excellent that she got a kill there. With a kill and 2 assists, the gold is coming in. And really, Katarina shouldn't pick up all of the kills, especially if you have an Eve in lane, because Eve really cannot farm. That's why I prefer Twitch over Eve for my stealth champion, because Eve really cannot farm where Twitch really can. Oh, there was another E from Vayne. This time he hit the stun, so that's excellent. But yeah, in this case it doesn't matter, but it was really unnecessary. Everybody got out okay, and yeah, had there been a team fight later on, so had someone else come up,